Hi, your last lesson for this week is about comparison essays. The last essay you wrote was a narrative essay. Comparison essays and narrative essays have one thing in common. They're both essays, so they both have a thesis statement. If something doesn't have a thesis statement, it's not an essay. Keep that in mind. A thesis statement should have a persuasive point or an insightful point. Generally, it's one or the other. Either way, you have to support that point in the body of your paper. Now, that's where different types of essays come in, different modes, if you will. In a narrative essay, you support your main point by telling a story. And in a comparison essay, you support your main point by drawing a comparison between two similar things. So in a comparison essay, your point could be a persuasive point, but you're supporting it by making a comparison. For example, the essay that you read comparing Generals Grant and Lee, those essays were comparing two generals, Civil War generals, and they used comparison to draw insight or to support the thesis statement, and the thesis statement drew insight into these men's very different backgrounds and motivations. So the thesis statement was insightful, and the body of the essay was a comparative structure that supported that insightful point. You can go through each of the comparison essays and try to figure out what the main point was and how the comparison supported the main point. Another thing to note about comparison essays is the body of the essay is usually organized according to block or alternating pattern. Alternating pattern is also known as point by point. These are just two ways of structuring the body of the essay. In block pattern, you will go through specific points about one subject, and then in the same order, specific points about the next subject in the second half of the paper. So if you were comparing the vitamins and nutritional the vitamins, calories, and fat of an apple to vitamins, calories, and fat in an orange, in block pattern, you would have a paragraph about vitamins in an apple, a paragraph about fat and calories in an apple, and then you would have in another paragraph you would have information about the vitamins in an orange, and then the fat and calories in an orange. So 2 paragraphs about the apple, 2 paragraphs about the orange. You would begin using comparison transitional terms in the second half of the paper when you got to the orange. You need to move it in the same points in the same order. So if you did vitamins and then a paragraph on calories and fat, then you need to go in that same order for oranges in the second half of the paper. In alternating pattern, you would do a paragraph about vitamins in an apple, and then a paragraph about vitamins in an orange, a paragraph about fat and calories in an apple, and a paragraph about fat and calories in an orange. And you want to start focusing on using comparison transitional phrases in the second paragraph. For example, when you wrote a paragraph about vitamins in an apple and you got to the next paragraph about vitamins in an orange, you would use transitional expressions like, similarly, an orange is full of vitamin E. And of course, I made that up. I'm not sure if it is. However, oranges have higher values of vitamin C than apples. So make sure you use those transitional phrases. I will post a handout about how to construct and organize a comparison essay, so please stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, let me know. Please note that I did post the assignment for the comparison essay, the next essay. On that assignment, I give you very loose guidelines for the topic choices themselves. Please look at the classroom activity listed after each and every one of the comparison essays I've assigned over the last few weeks. Each of those classroom activities will have a list of essay topics. Those are the essay topics from which I am allowing you to choose your topic for essay 2. If you have any questions or concerns or want to propose a topic not listed in classroom activities after the essays assigned from the last few weeks, you are most welcome to do so. Just email me. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.